Hello, this is Patrick from XPression. I'd like to show XPression Maps HTML5 plugin and the safe title function within it. I'm working here in Inception and I've got a couple maps templates that I like to use for my newscast. We generally bounce back and forth between doing over the shoulders and full screen maps. And we render the maps the same every time. We always get a 16:9 content, but you'll notice if I have the full screen image, it's 16:9, but if I do my over the shoulder, it's really not. It's a little window. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to launch my Maps plugin, my Open MAM tool, and then choose my Maps plugin, and I'm going to log into my HTML5 tool, and I'm going to choose a generic map here. I'm going to choose one for the US, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to search for Illinois. Perfect. So now I've got that, and what you'll notice right now is I've got a safe title marker, and what I want you to notice, I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. If I put my full screen template up, you can see that I have a space here for a lower third that I don't want my map to be covered up by. So let me bring my template back up here. You can see this shaded area, things that will basically be outside of either safe title or covered up by something. So that's pretty straightforward, but again, also realize I have a template for going into an over-the-shoulder graphic. So if I bring this back up, let's say I'm going to make this map for an over-the-shoulder. So I'm going to go to my scene, and I'm going to find I have a safe title tool here, and I can turn them off completely, but my graphics department has created some templates for me, and I have one called Late Local News, or LLN OTS. And you'll see this is basically just a small window, and this pretty much matches the size of that window. So now if I create this map and I zoom to the state of Illinois and I go back to my search function, I click on Illinois and I'm going to select it here. I'm going to choose Illinois in my shape files, sorry. And now I have that set there and it's in my map, it's in my window. So I could theoretically set that as my end position. I can preview that to see what it looks like, and what you'll notice when I see my preview and this renders for me, I have basically a full screen 16:9 window that's zooming into the state of Illinois. And it looks kind of odd here because it looks like it's lost. But if I go ahead and I finish this up and I go and save this map, and I'm going to call this Illinois, and I'm going to save it into the local maps folder and click save, and then I drag the item into my map template. You'll see first off, like every other map, this is going to get rendered and sent and then ready for publish. And there you have it. This is my map. When I play it, what you'll notice is when it zooms in on the animation, Illinois will occupy that window and it will fit properly. So this is a way that I can make sure that I use this and put it in properly. And again, this map is still capable and it's still within my system, so if somebody chooses to use it as a full screen for some reason, so for example, I can hold down my shift key and I can choose a different template, and what you'll see is there's that full screen. It's the same animation and it will render, but you'll probably notice that the Illinois section is probably a little small for your desire, but at least it's there. I'm not left with nothing. And the fact that I have a preview in my plugin allows me to see what I'm creating. But again, the basic function that I really wanted to highlight here is the ability to have that safe title window that adjusts that the artist has created, and the end user, the journalist, can choose which one they would like to use.